Someone says I'm live. Let me wait till this other computer kick in. Make sure y'all can hear me. All right. The other computer kick in. It's showing that I'm live. Just got the notification saying that I'm live as well. Hey, I gotta apologize to y'all, man. I ended up falling asleep earlier, and just amazing when you think you finna take a 30-minute nap or an hour nap, it turned into longer than what it was. So I do apologize. I had the show set up and I was ready and everything, and I woke up. I said, "Damn, okay, I'm late for my own damn show. This is the latest I ever been, so I apologize for that." But I'm up now, and I'm still gonna give y'all this show because I think this is an interesting topic that was sent to me. Matter of fact, by two of y'all. Sylvia, you sent it to me, and Rio sent this story to me as well. A crazy story. Surprising. I don't know if I would say that it's really surprising or not. I don't know, because a lot of us just being totally irresponsible nowadays when it comes to these children. I don't know when we're going to understand that you cannot leave children home alone these days, not even for a hot second. Anything can happen in a hot second. So, as we're going to learn in this story tonight that I'm going to share with y'all. All right. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorne. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching my content. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I don't even know when the last time I did a show on this channel, but it's probably been a minute. Again, shout out to Geneva's Closet for the show that we did yesterday. I really enjoyed that. Hey, I can't wait to do it again with you, man. It was an honor to have you on the show and to discuss that disturbing topic that we discussed. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me get right into it. So, the picture that you see right there, I don't think they're showing the little boy's face, and I doubt they would ever show the little boy's face who did this or whatnot. But the picture that you're seeing right here is a mobile home that was set on fire. And they said it was set on fire by a 9-year-old boy. And it says he killed his civilians that was in there, including the mom and dad. And from my understanding, he is facing 5 counts of first-degree murder at 9 years old. Now, here's the question. Should he be charged with what he has done at such a young age? And then here's another question, how old should someone be before they start getting charged for crimes that they have done? Or what age is it really considered a crime? I don't know. I don't know how the law works. I just know I never did nothing like this, play with fire or whatever while my parents was gone. But again, we in a different era, so I don't know how this shit works, I just know in this era, you can't leave your kids at home alone, like for the hot second. What's up, cuz? I see you, Ben. So other than that, guys, let me switch over and let y'all hear what has happened here. And again, very, 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 very tragic. I don't wish this on anybody at all. I don't wish this on nobody at all. It's totally, totally crazy. Totally crazy. Let me cut my TV on down here. Let me see. Did I do it right? There we go. Okay. All right. So, all right, guys, let's listen to this story and let's see what happened here. And as always, y'all share y'all thoughts and I'm going to share mine. Let's go.
Because in my own heart, I really can't see that a 9-year-old would intentionally want to harm somebody.
Tuesday, Woodford County State's Attorney officially filed charges against a 9-year-old child. These charges come 6 months after the deadly blaze in the Timberland Mobile Park community. Marie and Rodney Chalkley were at home at the time, saying their granddaughter was the first to hear the sirens.
We saw fire trucks, we heard axes, we heard saws.
And this is a lot where prosecutors say the 9-year-old intentionally set a mobile home on fire. All that's left is cement.
It was very shocking and disbelief that this happened to one of our neighbors.
And at the time of the fire, 7 people were inside the home and only 2 survived. Right now, because of the child's age, their identity is being withheld, including any possible connection to the 5 victims. The child is also being charged with 2 counts of arson and 1 count of aggravated arson. Many in the area are still comprehending the charges, saying it's a difficult process for everyone involved.
And I'm just praying for mercy over this and for him to be able to get help and to have a second chance in life, and that this, will not affect him for the rest of his life. He's a child.
All right. We heard it. This is my first time hearing the video. This is my first time hearing it with y'all. And everything. And again, shout out to everybody who sent me this one. I want me to speak on. Excuse me. What's up, Miss Ryder? What's going on? What up, Donna? How you doing? What up, Cole Pester? Good evening. One thing that caught my attention when I just heard that is they say he did it intentionally. So that's, again, I have to ask the question: at what age should we as humans, or we as children, should be condemned? Or maybe it's not safe to use that word, condemn, or let me say, should be held responsible for our actions. Again, they say this young boy did it intentionally. Now, I would say this. I think some kids are smart enough to know, as well as teenagers, that if they do certain stuff, that maybe they won't get in trouble for what they have done. Probably won't get in as much trouble as for what they have done. Okay. Now, I don't know what this young man has done for him to intentionally set the home on fire, killing everybody. But the key word they said is intentionally. So, wow, this is a crazy case here. Crazy case. All these counts of charges he's finna face at 9 years old. But as I read the story, I think I saw somewhere they say they may be dropped, or he's gonna be on probation or some shit like that. I don't. It's kind of hard to weave and bob and weave through this one for a 9-year-old. It's kind of hard to bob and weave, Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to bob and weave through this one, because at the end of the day, a lot of people want to say, he's a child, he's 9 years old, but then a lot of people probably say, hey, you got to learn one way or the other, that when you do crime, you got to do time for what you have done, and I guess with me, I would have to see it both ways, both sides of the coin, man, but I see what I can do with the commentary on this. It's going to be kind of tough for me, but I'm going to try to feed off a lot of y'all, see what y'all say in the chat, bro, or whatnot. So for now, I'm going to read the article and let y'all hear what it says. So it said Eureka, Illinois. And this story was posted today at 5:03, and it was updated at 5:03 as well. And it read as follows: a 9-year-old child accused of causing a mobile home fire that killed 3 children and 2 adults. Listen to what I said. 3 children. He killed 3 children and 2 adults. In Central Illinois, and he has been charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder at 9 years old. I want y'all to keep in mind, 3 children, 2 adults. He killed 5 people in total. The juvenile also was charged with 2 counts of arson. He got hit with arson. And 1 count of aggravated arson. 1 count of aggravated arson. The Peoria, I guess I said that right, the Peoria Journal-Star reported. The April 6th, this happened back in April. The April 6th fire killed the 1-year-old. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. Let me read this to y'all. The April 6th fire killed a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, a 34-year-old man, and a 69-year-old woman at the Timberline Mobile Home Park near the village of Goodfield, about 150 miles, 250 kilometers southwest of Chicago. So let me repeat that again. He killed a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. Then among them, you have a 34-year-old man and a 69-year-old woman. Now, it's supposed to be 5 people, so that's only 4 people. Unless I'm missing something. They say he killed 3 children. Oh, excuse me, I'm reading it wrong. Okay, he killed a 1-year-old, 2 years old. 2 years old. All right. Woodford County State's Attorney Greg Minger would not reveal other details about the suspect, including a possible relationship to the victims. No child as young as this one has been accused in a mass killing since 2006. According to the AP, USA Today, Northeastern University Mass Murder Database, it tracks all U.S. homicides since then in which 4 or more people were killed, not including the offender, over a short period of time, 24 hours. Regardless of weapon, location, victim offender, relationship, or motive. Minga said he scoured multiple reports on the fire before proceeding with prosecution. Woodford County Coroner Tim Ruestman, Ruestman, said that the fire was started intentionally. Let me say it again. The fire was started intentionally. The coroner said the fire was started intentionally. This is crucial. This is crucial. Hey, what up, Joanna? This is crucial. I don't know what the hell my dad up there doing up in the front. You need to get that fire detector under control. Now you messing up my show. This is crucial. Man. It says it was with a heavy decision. Minga said it's a tragedy, but at the end of the day, it's charging a very young person with one of the most serious crimes we have. But I just think it needs to be done at this point for finality. If I said that right, finality. All right, let's let's go back. Hold on. Ruining my flow. Ruining my flow. Yeah, ruining my flow, man. Ruining my flow. Let me see who on there laughing at me now. Whoever laughing, they finna get blocked now. Whoever there laughing, you finna get blocked. I better not see nobody laugh who getting blocked. Okay, ain't nobody laugh. All right, so ain't nobody finna get blocked. All right. Anyway, though, as I was saying, you know, it says with a heavy decision, Minga said it's a tragedy, but at the end of the day, it's charging a very young person with one of the most serious crimes we have. But I just think it needs to be done at this point for finality. So it goes on to say a major challenge for prosecutors will be trying to prove the child formed an intent to kill in advance. All right, let me read to y'all what it says right here. This story is getting very interesting. It's getting very interesting. All right. Hey, Billy, what's going on? Yeah, everything okay. Yeah, everything got somebody was making some potatoes and they're like, I don't know, I guess they forgot they had it in the oven and setting out all the goddamn what do you call them damn things that's going off. And yeah, but everything's okay though. Everything is okay. What was I saying? Yeah, it says a major challenge for prosecutors will be trying to prove the child formed an intent to kill in advance, which is required in first-degree murder cases. Explained. Gus, however you say his name, Kostopoulos, a former prosecutor turned juvenile defense lawyer in Chicago. And it says 9-year-olds don't know that Santa Claus doesn't exist. They don't know people die and don't come back to life, he said. I don't know if 9-year-olds can form an intent to commit murder. Now, how many of y'all agree with that right there? I want y'all to listen to what I said right there. How many of y'all agree with that right there? It says a 9-year-old don't know that Santa doesn't exist. I agree with that part. And then it goes on to say that they don't know people die and don't come back to life. I don't know about that one. He said, I don't know if a 9-year-old can form intent to commit murder. How many of y'all agree with that? I'll read your answers as I go along. Then it goes on further to say, a leading Illinois advocate for children ensnared the criminal justice system sharply criticized the decision to charge a child that young with murder. Then it goes on to say the charges are completely out of line given everything we have learned, especially about the brain development of children, said Betsy Clark, the president of Juvenile Justice Initiative based in Evanston, Illinois. Then it goes on to say that Clark spoke, Clark spoke to the Associated Press Tuesday by phone from New York, where she was attending the official release of a United Nations report on the prosecution of children. It recommends that children under 14 should never be prosecuted, no matter the crime. Wow. It recommends that children under age of 14 should never be prosecuted.
I have compassion for him
for a crime.
Because in my own heart, I really can't see.
Okay. Where was I at? Yeah, wherever this bill they trying to pass, it recommends that children under 14 should never be prosecuted, no matter of the crime.
Let a Go Raleigh shuttle be your first ride at the state fair. Just $5.
Children under 14 should be charged, regardless of what the crime is. I think you pushing somewhat of a double whammy on that one. I don't know if I would say somebody under the age of 14 should not be charged for a crime. Man, like I said, this is kind of hard to decipher. It's kind of hard to decipher because, only thing so far I just kind of leaning towards is yes, 9-year-olds do not know that Santa don't really exist. I get that part, but to say that all 9-year-olds don't know what they doing when they playing with fire, I don't agree with that because I think we all know as children what we doing was wrong. Especially with playing with fire. We knew playing with fire was wrong. All right. Now we may not have our minds developed as strong to know how much of a damage that fire can cause. All right. But if you got parents that or grandparents that kept telling us, don't touch that, don't touch that, don't go near that fire, that's too hot, that's this, that's that, then you would think that common sense would develop in your brain that they telling us not to do this for a reason. Of course, when we're kids, we get curious and we still try to do it anyway. Me, for a prime example, I had set some toilet tissue on fire, and damn near burnt myself because I didn't know how fast toilet tissue burned. You burn some toilet tissue, this shit gonna flame up quick, And lucky for me, I wasn't near no carpet or nothing. Because if I would have dropped that toilet tissue on the carpet while it was on fire, then yeah, something was gonna happen. But I wasn't on the carpet. And I don't think my grandma at the time was out at her house. I don't think at the time she knew about me setting the toilet tissue on fire, But I knew when I set the toilet tissue on fire, and when that heat rose up fast, it did. That shit was hot as fuck, So I was young and I knew what fire can do. Just imagine. Hell, I had another cousin. I don't know if any of y'all remember back in the day. They had these kerosene heaters. Some of the best heaters to this day to me. You had kerosene heaters, and he took a crayon and started writing on the damn thing while the damn thing was hot. And he noticed that the kerosene heater was melting the damn crayon. So it's kind of hard for me to believe or to say that 9 years old can't form mentally in the brain that fire can't cause harm to other people and other things. I'm just having a hard time believing that. Am I making sense? Anybody agree with me? Or anybody disagree with me? That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Shay said, yeah, I agree. It also depends on the child's development. Unless this child has some type of mental disability or something, I just don't see how the child wasn't knowledgeable. Thank you. Cole Pepper said, right, Chris, children are still going to try it. I know I did. Yes, I did too. Cuz said he needs to undergo plethora assessments to determine his mental state. They holding his hand too tight right now. My boys know not to play with fire or anything that can hurt them or others. Thank you, cuz. Joanna said it makes perfect sense. Sylvia said I agree. Let me see what my man Allen had to say. He's still in the building. Let me see what he had to say because I missed a lot of y'all comments. Chloe said bullshit. Watch Killer Kids, then let's talk. All right, I hear you. Joanna said yes, that's crazy. How you doing anyway, Joanna? How you doing? I'm gonna holler at you later so I give me a shirt made. I need to give me a shirt made. Start being on my platform. Elaine said, was there any animosity between him and someone inside the trailer? Elaine, that's a damn good question. That's one of the things I thought about, is there was some animosity. Did this young man get mad at somebody in the house? And he said, I'm going to get you back. After he get mad at everybody. And he said, I'm going to get you back. Because kids, we do that when we get mad. We be like, okay, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get you back. We kids. And when we kids, our mind develop is getting you back. We don't care if it hurt you or not. We're going to get you back. What if it's me and another person liking the same girl is a piece of candy that we wanted, or we feel like that the parents were showing the other child favoritism towards them versus me, when I'm the one used to getting the attention, but to see somebody else come in and get the attention, it triggers them to say, okay, I'm gonna do something where you don't get the attention all the time. So for them to say that, I don't think that a 9-year-old can develop a brain big enough to say, hey, they could do this with intent. I don't know if I can agree with that or not. But I want to say this. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm going to go this path. I don't like to play the race baiting game, but this one right here, I'm going to go there slightly. But these are white kids we talking about, all right? For some reason, a lot of white people, when it comes to crime and stuff like this, of this nature, when it comes to kids, they very passive. I don't know why. But then you got a lot of white women that's very passive, period. No disrespect to no white women. But you got a lot of them that's passive, period. I asked a white woman once before. I said, let me ask y'all a question, because she was telling me a story of this guy she was dating and all the shit he was doing to try to avoid letting people know that they was dating. And because you know how some people get, you go to Facebook, they be so happy they date somebody, and they sit up there posting all this stuff on Instagram and Facebook, and say the guy didn't really like that, and every post that she did, he made her take it down. And I asked her, I said, let me ask you a question. I said, it's obviously what he was trying to tell you. He was ashamed to let people know that he was with you, but behind closed doors, he was happy to be with you, but to let the public know that y'all was together, he was ashamed of you. So why did you continue to let him do that, knowing he already showing you that he was ashamed to be with you? I said, why are y'all so passive? And you know what? She couldn't answer it. I don't know. We just are. And I just want to know that. Why are y'all so passive? I said, because any woman with good common sense, a lot of my black sisters, they'll pick up on that in the instant. Let a motherfucker come tell her, hey, you know what, baby, I don't want you to put up all them posters about us. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. Why not? Well, you afraid? You ashamed to be with me, nigga? It's funny. It's funny. You ashamed to be with me, nigga? No. What? Damn. I'm looking at your Facebook status. It says single. Why that motherfucker still say single? Damn, baby, because I ain't tell you that. Wait, don't you think you need to change that motherfucker? I don't know how many of y'all in the chat room, y'all, how hypersensitive y'all is about the Facebook status about saying single or whatnot. But I done heard a lot of y'all complain about that. Y'all feel like that the man is embarrassed to be with you or to show people that y'all are together or whatnot. But you got a lot of you sisters there correct that shit with the quickness. Why your shit still say single? But who we with, we don't want everybody in our business. But then you got a lot of people that be like, hey, hey, like Diana Ross, I'm coming out, so I just want everybody to know that I'm happy. So, I don't know. I guess that's a 2-week street thing, or it all depends on how people feel about having a relationship out in the open. So, I don't know. I don't know. Look at cook. Oh, well, but let me get right in. Let me get right into it though. So, all right, they saying children under 14 should never be prosecuted no matter the crime. Clark said 14 is the minimum age of criminal responsibility in many countries, including Germany. They say in the 1890s, Illinois became among the first places in the world to establish a juvenile court, thereby taking minors out of the adult system. Clark said, but the case announced this week shows Illinois is no longer on the cutting edge of juvenile justice, she said. We used to be a world leader, and now we are so far behind, she said. Charges alleging violent crimes against children are rare, said Clark, adding that she hasn't heard of other cases in which someone that young was charged with so many killings. If convicted, the child could be placed on probation for at least 5 years, but not beyond the age of 21, Minger said. Therapy and counseling would be likely. Let me say this. Let me highlight that. It said if he's convicted, the child could be placed on probation for at least 5 years, but not beyond the age of 21, Minger said. Therapy and counseling would be there. Then it goes on to say, probation given the age is about the only outcome that could happen here, he said. No arrest warrant is to be issued for the suspect, Minger said. The suspect would be appointed an attorney and will be subject to a bench trial in front of a judge, he said. Under Illinois law, a suspect younger than 10 cannot be detained, and a minor is not given a public jury trial, and not entitled to one unless the minor is charged as an adult. The filing of murder charges against children under 10 is rare but not unprecedented. Last month, a Michigan judge dismissed the murder charge against a 9-year-old accused of fatally shooting his mother. Wow. A 9-year-old accused of fatally shooting his mother in their home near Sturgis, St. Joseph County Family Division. Judge David Tomlinson ruled that under Michigan law, the boy was presumed incompetent for trial because he's not yet 10. Then it goes on to say, this case disturbs me more than any case I ever dealt with, the judge said. And that would be it. That'd be it for this story. So, based on what y'all heard, based on what you heard, and based on the events that's given, what do y'all think about this? What do you really think about this? What do you think about this? 5-year probation, nothing beyond 21 years old. So basically, if it's safe to say, he's getting a slap on the wrist. But here's my question though. What type of probation is he getting now? Is he being supervised, or is he going to a foster home, or where is he going? And let's just say hypothetically he does this again. If he does this again, then what should happen to him if he does it again? Do you still uphold the same law and say, hey, we can't just charge him because he being so young? Or since he done it again, will you try to charge him now because he done it again, or will you give him 5 more years of probation? I mean, you gotta look at this all the way around. If he turn around and does this again, no matter where he's at, then what is gonna happen? That's a big question. If he does it again. And I'm shocked that this story is not major news. But then again, it's still kind of fresh, so maybe we'll hear major news a little later. It may hit a little later. But that's the question right there. Wherever he's staying at now, whoever custody that he's in, what happens if he does it again? What do y'all do then if he does it again? Remember, I did a story a long time ago on my main channel. The 2 girls, 12 and 14 years old, killed their mother. Now, they was charged, if I'm not mistaken. Them girls was charged. Now, maybe the laws is different from where they is to where this person is right now. But them girls was charged for killing their mother. Now, however, though, I think they released to their dad. The dad came and got them, they released to the dad. I don't know if there's an update to that story. But when I did that story, a lot of people was upset about their story. They didn't want to upset with me, but the story itself, these girls killed their mother. And I think the story went something like this. They wanted to go out or some cellular phones or something. And the mom refused to let them do what they want to do. So these girls chased their mom around. And if I'm not mistaken, if I got the story right, they were stabbing their mom, and their mom was trying to get to the car. She was trying to get to her car. And one of the people in the story said they think the mother was trying to reach for a gun. You know what I'm saying? I guess she would have laid one of them down. Now, somebody came in the comment section under that video said, no, there is no reason for you to kill your own mother. I had to tell them I disagree with that. It is the only disagreement I have with that. If the role was reversed and my mom trying to kill me and I'm trying to get away, then it's a life or death situation. I got to do what I got to do, to survive. That's the only disagreement I got. But other than that, though, I have no reason to go kill my mom. No matter how much I may have had a problem with her, no matter how much I probably hated her guts, whatever the case may be. But there's no reason for me just to go kill my mom because she didn't let me do what I wanted to do. But again, if the roles were reversed and she's trying to do it to me, then I'm sorry. That's a life and death situation. Fuck that. That's a life and death situation. That goes for my dad or anybody. It's a life and death situation. Especially if I'm trying to get away from you and you still chasing me. Nah, that's a life and death situation. Real talk. Mr. Renegade, what's going on? You changed your name. You say, hey, Chris, how you doing? To be honest with you, man, I'm actually sick. Sick. But I'm getting better, though. I went to the doctor today and it looked like I had I caught a little slight stomach virus or whatnot. So that's why I'm actually live tonight. And caught a little flu bug, whatever you want to call it. So, but other than that, though, I'm getting better. Appreciate your action though. Appreciate your action. So yeah, that story right there. As a matter of fact, I got people still coming on this story now about them teenagers killing their mom. You know, so and the dad went and got him, and I said, you know, he said something that caught my attention. I like, I don't know about that, bro. If my daughters or sons killed their mother, I don't know if I want to go and get them and tell them come on stay with me because I don't believe they did it. No, I think I'll have to wait till the facts get checked out and then turn around and go get them or whatnot. Because again, if they did do it to the mom, then what makes you think they ain't gonna do it to me? If they ask me to do something and I say, hell no, you can't do it, then what makes you think they ain't gonna do the shit to me? You know what I'm saying? So hell no. I don't think I would have went and got them. I would have went after everything I would have found out, then I probably would have got them then. If it found out that it was self-defense and they didn't do this out of malicious intent, then maybe I would have got them then. But while the story's still going on and you saying deep down in your heart you just don't believe they did this, no, not me. Not me. Not me. So again, which goal was this? You know, this man killed grown people and he killed children, 2 years old. So my thing is this, you know, I mean, what happens if he does it again? What happens? What happens? And what can you do with him for under 5 years of probation? What can you really do to him? Other than give him counseling. But let's just say the counseling doesn't work. Then what? What do you do? What do you do? And I saw a comment I want to read. Let me see if I can put it up. Let me see if I can pull that comment up. Hold on. Where's that comment at? I saw a comment. Where's that comment? And where's that comment at? Because I want to read that comment to y'all what somebody said. Apparently, I can't find it now, unless somebody deleted the comment. Oh, okay. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. On Twitter, whoever posted this on Twitter, and somebody left this comment right here. It says, "Did you read all of the story? He got 5 years probation and counseling. 5 people dead, yet he gets probation, and is not to be held past his 21st birthday. That is a travesty and a tragedy. No justice." This is what they said. They say this is no justice. Now, here go the reply somebody said to him. Somebody said, he's 9. So let me read to y'all again what the comment says. This person said on tweet, it said, "Did you read all of the story? He got 5 years probation and counseling. 5 people are dead, yet he gets probation and is not to be held past his 21st birthday. That is a travesty and a tragedy. No justice." So apparently whoever left this comment, they looking for something to happen to the young man, you know, or get some kind of punishment. Now, You got another person who said this. They said, the child is devastated enough to put pressure on him and put him on probation. It's a bit harsh. Let me read it to y'all again. It said the child is devastated enough to put pressure on him and to put him on probation. It's a bit harsh. Well, I would ask this question to this person right here who said that. What should happen to him? I would ask that person that question, you know, what should happen to him? I mean, you feel like that this person should just get off, period? I'm just asking. You know, you feel like this young man should get off, period? You know, cause I don't know if I too much agree with that. You say it's too harsh. Actually, he getting a probation. That's an easy. Instead of him being behind bars, that's an easy one. He's getting a second chance already. So to say to put him on probation is a bit harsh. Or let me say this: what about the people who in jail now? They want probation but can't get it. How you think they feel about it? You got a lot of people that be dying to get on probation. They're dying to get on probation, and get a second chance. And you saying that this young man, he already having it hard, so to give him probation is a bit harsh? No, I think he getting off easy. You ask me, he getting off easy. But this person said, it's a bit harsh to put him on probation. You got another person said, this is beyond ridiculous. As the article states, a child of 9 doesn't have the mentality to comprehend the consequences. Are we legitimate a society we now assume premeditated intent is acquired at birth? I mean, shit. But I'm gonna say this right here. When it comes to comments to stories and stuff like this, it's easy for people to make judgment and say, you know, hey, he's on a such age, man. You know, why do this to him? Why do that to him? Until it happened to you. Do you have a different outcome or a different judgment or what to say should happen to him? But since it hasn't happened to anybody who's making these comments, including me, you know, it would be easy for me to make comments and say, hey, you know, nothing should happen to him. You know, so shit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. You know, a lot of people saying they feel like nothing should happen to this young man. Me personally, I don't know what should happen to him. I don't know what should happen to him, but I would say this, you know, I don't think he should get off easy, though. I don't think he should get off easy at all. You know, well, I finna say y'all charge a 6-year-old throwing a temper tantrum, but y'all end up dropping her charges, so I can't use that as an example. Man, I don't know. I don't know what this one. It's kind of hard to do this one. I don't know what should happen to him, but to say it's a bit hard to get probation, you know, I ain't gonna say that's harsh. I mean, he got it easy, so I don't know. Cuz said genetics play a major role in behavior. Yes. Shay said, "Wow, Dave lost their marbles. What the hell?" Yep. Cole Pep said, "What would they want to happen to their child if it was them?" That's what I'm saying. The same thing. Thank you, Cole Pep. That's what I want to know. If this was your child and they did this to your home, would you have the same sentiments? Will you have the same sentiments? I don't know. And I get it, you know, we're trying to give kids a pass to their kids, but I don't know about this one. What up, Lin Yan? Shay said, give him a counselor, lock him up, traumatize him into not wanting to do that again. I guess that can work. Hey, this was hard. This was real hard. It's hard, man. This is hard. This is a hard one. I don't know. We all need to sit back and marinate on this one for a minute. Just think if it was us in this situation, what we would do in this situation. I think we just need to sit back and marinate on that. You know, I don't know. I just don't know. In the meantime, I think I may have another story that I may want to bring to y'all real quick. Then we gonna get on out of here. All right, here's a good one. I'd love to have y'all opinions on this one. Here's a good one. Here's a damn good one. I don't know how many of y'all heard about this one. And I actually forget who sent me this one. But what we're about to talk about is another 9-year-old, since we talk about 9-year-old boys, since we talk about 9-year-olds, period. Let's talk about another 9-year-old. Hold on, give me just a minute. Wait for this damn ad to get you playing all these damn ads. All right, should be coming up now. All right. What we're going to talk about here is a 9-year-old boy. I want to say this is a black boy. A 9-year-old boy. He was thrown out of school. Allegedly, for what the news article said. Let me go back to the other screen. He was thrown out of school for what it says here. I'm going to let y'all hear and let this man right here explain as to why the 9-year-old was thrown out of school. And I think I got another one to pull up where it goes into more detail as to why this young man was thrown out of school. And as always, you know, y'all give me y'all thoughts and everything on this. And let's have a listen. 9-year-old boy was thrown out of school. Let's hear why.
Of a sweet 9-year-old boy that came from a school in Indiana with his family. He came from a safe environment where he was doing well, and he ended up in a school in Inglewood where he was immediately bullied by virtually all the students because he was an outsider and because he was different than them. He was not a hard kid. He was a sweet young boy. So the video that you're going to see, what leads up to this is what happens when this nice young man did exactly what he was supposed to do when he was being bullied in school. He continuously went and told his counselor, the principal, anyone that would listen to him, he would talk to them about how he was being bullied. And you'll see that the school didn't like the fact that he was making complaints. The principal didn't like the fact that his mother and his grandparents were doing what they're supposed to do, and that is hold the school accountable.
I feel like everybody in the video that just sat here and just let it happen, nobody stopped it. Someone needs to go to jail for it or something. That's neglect. No, you don't do that. It's endangerment. Like, anything could have happened to my son out there. Anything. In that neighborhood, no, anything could have happened.
And to know that your child is not safe at school and your child is complaining every day and you're doing what you're supposed to do as a parent, confronting the administrator, letting them know what's going on, and they convince you or try to convince you that it's your child doing wrong. And to see this, it's hurtful. and it needs to stop. And I'm gonna say this to the parents out there: pay attention to your child.
Listen.
Listen to them, because they're not always wrong.
And this is after he had made continued complaints about being harassed and bullied. He is essentially manhandling him, drags him into the principal's office. Moments later, what happens to him? He gets thrown out of the school. Physically manhandled by this grown man, throws him out of the school, and notice what he's wearing: a pair of khakis and a shirt. Look at what everyone else is wearing inside the building. They're wearing sweaters and jackets. They throw this kid out on the street in Inglewood and leave him there. And to make matters worse,
Oh, crap. What the hell I just do? Sorry about that, guys, but y'all get the gist of what was going on here. So the young man, 9 years old, for what they saying right here, he made multiple complaints about him being bullied and people was messing with him. And the people of the school, for what it sounds like, was getting frustrated with him, complaining about him being bullied. So for some reason, I don't know how the hell, if that is true, that he's been telling the school officials that people is fucking with me, then how the hell he ended up getting thrown out of school? All right? Something is fishy about that, and something is not right. All right? Okay, I done did something. I didn't mean to skip this story, but y'all get the gist of what he was saying. Now, unfortunately, on this one, it doesn't have any thing to read as to what happened. All right? So let me see if I can pull up this other article and read to y'all what allegedly supposed to have happened. The reason why this young man supposedly got thrown out of school. Now again, they saying he got thrown out of school because he kept complaining about being bullied. You know what? Some things that you hear are just kind of hard to believe, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. So, all right, let me read what it says. This happened on October the 3rd. I forgot who sent me this, but this happened on October the 3rd. And it reads as follows. Oh, let me make sure I see y'all. And it reads as follows. It says, a 9-year-old boy in Chicago was kicked out of his school by administrators and left alone in the cold for a half an hour following an altercation with another student. His mother said in a lawsuit filed against the Board of Education and school staff members. Now, all right, he was left in the cold for half an hour, and he had an altercation with another student. Now, what we did see in the video is another student get put outside, but we did see this young man get put outside. So if it was an altercation, then why both of them weren't put outside? Or did the camera only show him get put outside, and they did go get the other child and put him outside? Something tells me the reason they did that to him because he was the instigator, but I could be wrong. Let's continue. Yvonne Pinkston, which is his mother, says she believes her son was punished for reporting that he was being bullied by a student at Fisk Elementary IB World School on the city's south side. According to the lawsuit, which was filed on September the 30th in Northern District of Illinois, the boy and his family complained multiple times to administrators about the alleged bullying, but staff failed to take any action to protect the child and even became abusive towards him. Ooh, that's fucked up. During the incident in March, the 4th grader got into an altercation with a classmate after the other student reportedly hit him. Both boys were taken to the school counselor's office, but Pinkston's son was disciplined and told to stay in the office while the other boy was allowed to return to class, according to the lawsuit. Now, I want y'all to hear that again. A second time, or I guess it's the first time, he got into an altercation, but yet they letting the other people go, but they keeping him though. Why? What is going on here? All right, because if they both went to the guy's counselor office and everything's supposed to be settled, then you would think they let both of them go. But they keep doing stuff to this young man. What's really going on here? Uh, they were both. He was allowed to return to class according to the lawsuit. The suit states that the Pinkston's son left the office and was standing in the hallway when the school security officer grabbed him by the wrist, talked to him aggressively in his face, and then yanked him into the principal's office, according to the suit. The principal shot at Pinkston's son and then had the security officer drag him towards the door and pushed him outside. Let me read that to y'all again. The suit states that Pinkston's son left the office and was standing in the hallway when the school security officer grabbed him by the wrist, talked to him aggressively in his face, and then yanked him into the principal's office, according to the suit. The principal shouted at Pinkston's son and then had a security officer drag him toward the door and pushed him outside. What the fuck? All right, Clovis, take it easy. What the fuck? Hey, real mamas, what's going on, pretty eyes? Well, what the hell going on here? We got a serious issue here. Something's wrong with this picture. So everything is happening to him, but ain't nothing happening to the other people that he getting into altercations with. What's going on here? Can a 9-year-old really cause this much havoc that people keep fucking with him or her, but won't fuck with the people who they had an altercation with? Something is fishy about this whole story. And I'm sorry, and I could be wrong. Something is telling me that the reason they own him, because probably 9 times out of 10, a lot of them times he probably was the instigator. But I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. I know a lot of these schools are dicks. I know they dicks. And when you do keep reporting and telling sometimes, some of them do treat you kind of cruel, but they do it in a slick way. But I don't know, but something in my bones just telling me that this man been getting in trouble since he been there. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And I'm going to go so far as to say this. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong because this is motherfucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. All right? So it said in surveillance video released by the family's attorney, Daniel Herbert, a staff member, appears to grab the child and bring him into a room. Another video shows the staff member with his hands on the child as he walks him towards the door. The boy appears to be struggling against the staffer. The principal, the security officer, and the school counselor created a barrier to keep the boy from coming back in the building. The suit states, the child tried to come back inside through the other doors, but they were all locked. When he realized he couldn't get back in, he began crying and looking for somewhere to stay out of harm's way. The high temperature of the day was 46 degrees. Oh, that's fucked up. And the low temperature was 27 according to the suit. Pinkston's son was wearing a short sleeve polo shirt and khaki pants when the administrator put him outside, it says. Now that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Pinkston said at a news conference on Tuesday that the school put her son in danger. That's neglect, she said, according to Chicago Sun-Times. It's endangerment. Anything could have happened to my son out there in their neighborhood. So apparently it must be a bad neighborhood. I don't know. According to the lawsuit, while Pinkston's son was still outside in the cold, school staff members called 911 to report that a student had walked out the building. Oh, that's so. Oh, listen to what they did, y'all. Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna have to recant what I said. Listen to what these low down motherfuckers did. According to what this damn thing says. It said, according to the lawsuit, while Pinkston's son was still outside in the cold, school staff members called 911 to report that a student had walked out the building and was missing. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit? Well, we see clearly on the video, they pushed the boy outside. But they saying that he walked out and said he was missing. So, yeah, I'm about to take back what I said. I'm going to have to. After reading that, y'all was bullying that boy. After reading this, y'all was bullying that boy. Y'all hear this shit? Wow. Man. Man, what Fred Sanford say in this show, man? Put up your dukes. I be putting up my dukes now. Y'all bullied that boy. According to this, y'all bullied that boy. And they ain't gonna lie, talk about he walked out the building and he went missing. Well, y'all piece of shit. Y'all piece of shit. A Chicago police officer arrived and found the child on the playground crying, cold, and terrified. Pinkston's son had been out in the cold for about 30 minutes before the officer led him back inside, according to the suit. The documents state that school administrators told the officer and the boy's grandfather that he ran out of the school. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that bullshit? Wow. But you clearly on camera showing you pushing him outside, but now you say he ran out. To the mother, if you end up listening to this, I apologize for what I said earlier. After reading what they did to your son, this ain't your son's fault. They was the bullies. They was the bullies. The lawsuit also alleges that in the month following the incident, he continued to tell staff members that he was being bullied, but the school failed to take any action to protect him in April. The boy was transferred to another school. The boy is left dealing with emotional wounds and is seen a psychologist, according to the lawsuit. His mother is seeking a judgment in an amount to be determined by the court. The Board of Education did not immediately return a request for a comment. A Chicago public school spokesperson told NBC News that the district was not made aware of the allegation until this week, and the security officer involved was removed from his position. The district is also reviewing the principal's action, the spokesperson said in a statement. Now, listen, they removed the security officer from his duties. I don't know if that was a fair move or not, because I'm pretty much sure he was only doing what he was asked to do as security and what he was getting paid for. If he was getting paid to secure the building, then he was doing what they asked him to do. So to, I guess, make him lose his position, I don't know if that's fair to say or not. I could be wrong. What do y'all think about that? He was only doing what they asked him to do. But at least what I'm getting out of it, he was doing what they asked him to do. Every CPS student deserves access to a safe and welcoming school environment, and the district takes seriously all allegations of the student harm. The statement reads, "These allegations are deeply disturbing, and we are fully committed to holding accountable any adult whose action could have endangered the student." Lady Minnie Von Burke is the one that did this story. I thank you for doing this story. So again, let's see what they say right here.
Try a different kind of wireless network designed to save you money.
Let's see if they say anything different on this one, or if they say anything at all. Okay, come on. Wow, everybody just walked on off like ain't shit happened.
Try a different kind of wireless network designed.
Everybody just walked on off like ain't shit happened. And look like one woman, she threw her hands up when the boy got sent outside. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. So y'all see this? What up, Bin Laden? Y'all see that bullshit? Chantel, what's up, baby? Y'all see that bullshit? Y'all see how the motherfuckers tried to lie and said that he did that on his own. All right, he did it on his own. He left the school building. He went missing and all that bullshit. And you see them clearly in the video throwing this young man outside, and then you just see the white woman right there throwing hands up like she's saying good riddance. Now, here's a question I want to ask. There was a black woman who came in the camera. She came in the camera. Why she didn't do anything about it? I'm just curious about that. Why she didn't do anything? Or was she ignorant to what was going on with the situation? She just didn't know. All right? Now, let me ask y'all a question, the audience. Let me ask y'all a question. His mom said everybody who was there that didn't do anything needs to be fired. Now, how many of y'all agree with that? Do y'all believe everybody who didn't do nothing need to be fired? Do y'all believe that everybody who didn't do anything needs to be fired? How y'all feel about that? She said everybody who sat there and didn't do nothing, she said they need to be fired. How y'all feel about that? All right, Cole Pell say yes. They need to be fired. Okay. Anybody else? Sylvia says she agreed. Everybody need to be fired. Okay. Shay says she agree. Okay. Leanne saying punishment so sore for sure. Okay. Chantel said if they had prior knowledge of where we're watching here, yes, fire them too. Okay, yeah. Cuz said fuck yeah. Cuz said fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, so now here would be the next question. Here would be the next question. Let me see how can I ask this. What if everybody did know, but they was asked not to intervene? What if they did know and they were asked not to intervene? Or it could cause problems with their job. Because, you know, some people say, you know, hey, I'm not going to lose my job. This is the only job I got. You know, this is how I pay my bills. So if my boss tell me certain things to do and not to do, then I'm going to have to just follow their orders, you know, until I find something better. So what if, just what if, now listen to me. What up, Velasco? Just listen to me. What if they did knew what was going on, but they was ordered not to intervene? Yeah, say now the line, yeah, that now they got me with their lying shit. They got me with their line. I don't know what all that lying shit about. I don't know why the fuck they sit up there and lied. Real mama, it makes you think, don't it? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's got me like, what if they was ordered not to intervene? Cutter said, fuck that. They better understand they can be charged as accessory. Okay. Leanne said, if a child did that to them, the child would be charged. Okay, Leanne, I like that. Chantel said, still got to go because they watch what happened. Okay, that's fair. Sylvia said, if you don't have a backbone to protect or defend a child, still say you should be fired. Okay. Velasco said, at the Queen of Thorns, yep. Velasco, where you been, brother? I did so many shows, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been, Velasco? Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Y'all been doing good with the thumbs up. Y'all almost got me 30. I need 2 more to get to 30. Y'all give me that 30. Y'all doing good tonight. I guess a lot of people coming in just hitting their thumbs up and they probably catch the replay. I'm cool with that. But I'm gonna edit this video and put this section about the 9-year-old boy onto my main channel. Let people on the main channel hear this bullshit. You know, I'm gonna let them hear this bullshit. You know, so y'all gonna see it again. So, you know, when I promote it on my main channel, now don't go over there telling people talk about we already saw this. Nope. Let them see it and let them pass judgment on what they see. Don't y'all go over there running your damn mouth spoiling the fun. Cole Pep said that's even more fucked up. That's a child. We send our children to school with thoughts that the teachers and staff will protect our children. Then Cuz came out and said, get the whole gang of thugs. Flagger said he hit the like for you, boy. Leanne said, if you drive someone after a robbery, even if you don't know you're charged with the robbery as well. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, good one, Leanne. Good one. Shay said their whole point of being there is to teach and protect the children. Them covering up the truth defeats the whole purpose of them being there. Okay. Shay, you had it right the first time. T-H-E-R-E, you had it right the first time. Sylvia Huff said exactly Cole Pest. Then Cuz said this one reason good caring teachers and staff is still underpaid. Now, amen to that. Amen to that. So, you got 2 9-year-olds that had some fucked up shit happen to them. One set a house on fire. They could hunt him for the rest of his life. And you got another one. It seems like to me, he was being bullied by everybody, including the other students, whoever he was constantly having the altercation with. This young man was being bullied not only by other students, but he was being bullied by these grown-ass teachers. All right? He was being bullied. Oh, let me ask y'all this. What about the security guard? What about the security guard? Y'all think he should be fired? Because I said I think the security guard, I don't think he should be fired because he was doing what was asked of him. He was paid to get to secure the building, and that's exactly what he was doing, secure the building. So should he have lost his position as well? I don't know. I think with him, I don't think he should have lost his position. I think he should have kept his position because he was doing what was asked. Unless there's something that shows that he was in on the whole thing too. But with him, I think he was doing what he was asked to do. Chantel said by law, Cuz ain't showing no mercy. Look at that. Chantel said by law, they are mandated reporters to CPS. They failed this boy. Okay. Cuz said fire security guard too. Wow. I don't know if I want to agree with that or not. Anybody else feel like that he should be fired? He said you don't put a child outside, period. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cole Pep said he should be gone too. Fuck all of them. I'm mad. All right. Now damn, Sylvia Huff said no excuse. Am I the only motherfucker who feel like the man should have lost his job? Chantel said a child who sets a fire is hunted and it bothers them. If a person dies in a fire, even they get help. Yeah, that's the first story I did, Chantel. You missed the first story, so you're going to have to watch the replay. So wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a goddamn minute now. So I'm the only one who think that the man shouldn't have been fired. Shay said, yeah, you the only one. She said, fuck that flashlight car. Well, I'll be damned. I got everybody in the chat room against one person. Well, you know, maybe I'm just soft-hearted then. Maybe I'm just soft-hearted. Damn. So you mean to tell me, do I have any men in the chat room? Come on now, do I have a man in the chat room that feel the same way that I do? Do I have one man in the chat room that feel the same way that I do? I promise you, I just don't feel like he should have been fired. Steven said, yes, Chris. Leanne said, technically, if someone says abuse a child and you do it, that's on you, right? Damn, Leanne, that's a good one. God damn. That's a good one. That's a good one. Even Adam don't agree with me. My man. Even Adam don't agree with me. Adam said, nope. My man, see that one thing about Adam, he gonna give it to me straight, man. He ain't gonna cut no corners. He gonna give it to me straight. He ain't gonna cut no corners. Chantel said security was a witness. He knew better. Okay. Okay. Cuz said right, Leanne. Alice said nope. Taquita said maybe you need to watch it again, Chris. Maybe you need to watch it again. God damn. Even my man Allie don't agree. God damn. Well, like I said, maybe I'm just maybe I just have a soft heart for the man. I don't know. I don't know. Because I mean, I'm looking at it like this, man. Somebody in his position, right? Real mama said straight. He said it straight. No chasing her. I mean, I just feel like, you know, if he's getting paid for security, then he's doing what he's been asked to do, you know. But I guess what Leanne said, or whoever said that, you know, hey, if he know the situation, then I guess he probably got fired either way it go. Even if he didn't participate in it, he probably gonna get fired either way it go. So I guess I can see that. I guess I can see that. But damn though, damn, that's cold blooded. That's cold blooded. I mean, I think it's probably about one of the first shows that people actually disagree with what I said, and everybody disagree with what I said. I mean, the whole damn chat room disagree with what I said. Ain't that a bitch? But that's why I love y'all. Hey, tell me how y'all feel. That's why I love y'all. Chantel said we love you to pieces, but we not letting no one slide. They ain't let the little boy slide. Damn. You and Leanne, y'all just killing me, man. Y'all killing me. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Leanne said, I think we're all a little touchy with the current environment. I think it's called for thought. I think it's called for, though. Okay. Silver said, nah, Chris. Common sense means a lot. Well, see if I get this one time, I ain't got common sense then. Cuz said, fuck that. If your boss tells you to do something out of character that went against your morals, would you do it? Damn, cuz, that's a good one. That's a good one. Chantel said they should all be made to suffer through what he suffered, period. Damn. Damn. I'm like Rick James now. Cold blooded. That cold blood. Nobody agree with Chris Thorns. All right now. All right. Again, to the mother, if you listen to this, you know, hey, I apologize what I said in the beginning. In the beginning, I said, hey, maybe your son's like he was the bully. But after reading what these people did to your son and sat on a grown ass and lied and say that this young man, went missing. Y'all know it yet? That right there just took the cake for me. They showed me that everybody at their school who is involved in that situation is a piece of shit with capital S-H-I-T. It's a piece of shit. Every last one of them is a piece of shit. Like I said, now if they hadn't lied, then maybe I would have still had my mindset saying, okay, maybe this little boy's the problem. But the fact that they sit up there and lied and say that he walked out his own self and y'all reported him missing, every last one of y'all is a piece of shit. Now, I don't know if that black lady at the end, if she knew what was going on or was she just trying to find out what was going on. But if that black lady at the end who stepped in the camera, if she knew what was going on, you a piece of shit too, man. Every last one of y'all is the bullies. It's not the students this young man was against. It was the grown-ass men and women that he was against. And for what the story says, everybody was getting frustrated because he doing what he's supposed to do. Tell the school officials that he got kids keep fucking with him. And y'all sit up there and allowed that shit to happen. Y'all allowed it to happen. So every last one of y'all is a piece of shit. Every last one of y'all is a piece of shit. Every last one of y'all had something against that young man. For whatever reason y'all did, y'all had something against that young man. That young man did what he's supposed to do. All right? So every last one of y'all at this school is a piece of capital S-H-I-T. And I ain't talking about sugar honey iced tea. Shit. All right? Right, Chantel. He went to school to learn and not be bullied by adults. Amen to that. Okay, everybody back agreeing with me now. Cuz said they should have called his mom and don't. They should have called his mom. They should have called his mom and don't they have behavior specialists in the school system now? Guidance counselor, they with the bull. Yep. Sylvia said, what she say? She said, we can agree with that statement. Chantel said, judge need to sentence they ass to an igloo in Alaska for a year just for starters. Yeah, let them see how cold it is. Cuz said, and they gonna pay up, period. Cole Pep said, school full of shit adults. Amen to that. A school full of shitty adults. Amen to that. Well, guys, I brought y'all the story. As always, y'all have spoken. And as always, y'all never let me down. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. And y'all give it to me, regardless if I like it or not. Even if y'all don't agree with me, which I seen tonight, a lot of people didn't agree with me. But hey, that's what make this show fun. Everybody have the ability to speak their mind and to tell your boy whether they agree with it or not. But hell, even some of y'all probably say I'm full of shit. But at the end of the day, I stand tall, every last one of y'all. When it comes to these children, somebody need to be their voice. And I, for one, want to be one of the people to have a voice for these kids. What y'all did to this young man was wrong. Was wrong. But yet, y'all want to get this other man probation. And he did worse what this young man did. He did worse. He actually killed people. This young man didn't do nothing to nobody. That young man killed people. You understand? But he gonna get probation. But this motherfucker right here, y'all bullied this man because he doing what he's supposed to do. How the fuck does that work? I have no idea. I have no idea. But y'all bullied this man. I would have felt better y'all bullied the other boy who set the fire. I would have felt better y'all did him like that. I mean, and just do it as a tactic, to scare him and say, this is what happens when you do stuff like this, to scare him. But nobody even did that. Nobody did. Everybody saying he's 9. Everybody saying he's 9. But this other 9-year-old black young man was bullied down there by the whole damn school. How the fuck does that work? And I want y'all to remember this now. And again, y'all know I don't play the race card game. But think about it. The white 9-year-old boy, he get probation. Nothing really gonna happen to him, but get counseling. The black 9-year-old boy, he gets punished for doing what he's supposed to do. The white boy don't really get no punishment. And he did fucked up shit. But the black boy didn't do nothing. But he get punished. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. And y'all know I don't like to play race baiting. But just think about that for a minute. Think about that. My man Brielle in the building, what's going on? Other than that, guys, thank y'all so much. As always, I love y'all. Yeah, just think about that. Just think about that. Peace out.